This school year, we will use Schoolwork to organize our daily communication and activities. Think of it like a digital planner, but no longer paper. Now we're using the iPads. Let's jump into Schoolwork and take a look at what you can expect. Find the app on your home screen and open it up. You may get this welcome message. You can tap Start Learning Now. You'll see classes from Mrs. Hetman listed on the left. You may see other classes as well. Let's look at how we will use our homeroom class for announcements and attendance. Morning message is something you will have daily from Mrs. Hetman. It's going to be a video message telling you what you can expect for the day. You'll also have our Zoom calls posted in our homeroom. This is the web link that will allow you to connect to our meetings. Finally, our homeroom also allows me to take attendance. You'll see a link like this one to Padlet. When you tap on Start, it will open up a Padlet website where you can tap on the plus sign to enter your name and answer a question of the day. Use the title space to enter your name, and where it says write something, you're going to answer a daily question. You can look at everybody's answers and like and comment on them if you'd like to. Once you're back in schoolwork, you want to mark that as done so that I know to look for your attendance record. Notice back in homeroom that attendance is now missing from the due page. We can click over to Done to double check and make sure that we've submitted it. We will use the math and science classes for assignments, projects, and quick checks so that I can understand where you're at on material. Let's take a look at science first. Notice how there's 3 assignments here. After our Zoom teaching lesson for the day, you're going to want to go into the Chapter 1, Lesson 1 reteach video first. It's an Edpuzzle, so you're going to tap on Start to open the application. Log in using your school Google account. You'll want to make sure that you've got your username and password handy to log in to new accounts this year. Once you're in Edpuzzle, you'll see Mrs. Hetman's math and science class listed on the left. When you're done with the video, go back and mark it as done in schoolwork. Go back to your handouts and you'll notice that it's moved over to done, and we can move on to other assignments like the scientific method project. Here you'll see 3 different keynotes attached to this project. Make sure you read the instructions so you know what to do. This is an example of a quick check where you will click on a Start button in order to open a Google form. Again, make sure you have your Google ID ready to verify your account. Once you're in a quick check, you'll have to enter your name and answer some multiple choice questions. At any point, you can tap on Schoolwork in the top left corner to return back to that application. If you did not hit Submit, you may have to go back and continue what you were doing. Please be aware that Google Forms doesn't save what you did until you hit Submit. So in this case, start over, hit Submit, and then come back to Schoolwork to mark it as done. Notice you have the option to mark as not done if you need to go back and do something over. Let's look at your Done tab in Science. Now your quick check is there as well as the reteach video. Let's move up to Math. Notice we need to go back to our Do tab in order to see what's assigned. Opening the Topic 1 Practice Buddy, you'll see that there's a keynote that you can open the file on. You'll also see there's an Ed puzzle, and you're going to want to do that before you do any practice buddies. You may want to use the recents underneath My Classes in order to see everything that's coming up, as well as everything you've submitted in one page. Notice you'll see submitted as well as new so that you know what is done and what is not. When we use schoolwork, it enables us to use iCloud folders for saving schoolwork files and sharing those files between you, the student, and me, Mrs. Hetman. Let's take a look. From Schoolwork, we're going to go to our home screen and find the Files app. Start by clicking on iCloud Drive on the left and locate the Schoolwork folder. Tap on that to open up the folders within. Notice you'll have folders from Mrs. Hetman's classes, but you may have other folders from other teachers as well. Inside Science, you'll notice there's a folder for the one project we opened on the scientific method. There's all 3 keynotes. Let's go back and take a look at Math. Here's a folder for the Topic 1-1 Practice Buddy. Instead of opening it from here though, let's go back to Schoolwork and take a look at it again from here. I'm going to tap on Open, and it's going to open Keynote for me. Notice how it says Schoolwork in the top left-hand corner to get back there quickly. In Keynote, any changes you make, Mrs. Hetman will be able to see. However, you do have to hit Submit when you are done so that you can mark it as done in Schoolwork. Now parents, an email will be sent to you if there's any past due work for your child. This would come out on the weekend. At that time, I would recommend sitting down, looking at the iPad together, and going through anything that is not marked as done. So in summary, Mrs. Hetman will use Schoolwork as a digital planner with students. It's a great way to keep everything organized for the school year. And it's going to be a fantastic year. See you soon.